Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Flip Flow. I invite everyone to begin in a cross-legged seated posture, also known as Sukasana. Option to use a block underneath your bum in order to allow your knees to fall to the ground. Close your eyes, place your hands on your knees with your index finger touching your thumb. Draw the shoulders down away from your ears, creating length in the neck. Become conscious of your breath. And begin to inhale and exhale evenly through the nose. Scan your body for any imbalances or discomforts. Analyze your lower back, also known as lumbar, your middle back, known as thoracic, and your upper back, known as cervical. How does your back feel today? How do your hips feel today? Your legs, your arms, your shoulders, your neck. It's all connected. Take a big sigh out of the mouth, and then take a nice deep inhale through the nose, and then we'll have a collective Om from wherever you may be sitting. Ah. Nothing like a nice little Om to activate the throat chakra. Extend the arms up above head. Exhale, bring the hands together at heart center. Namaste. And let's begin our flow. Make your way onto all fours. With your fingers spread apart, your index fingers parallel to each other and pointed directly forward. Shoulders are stacked over the elbows. Elbows are stacked over the wrists. Eyes of the elbows pointed forward with a micro bend in the elbows. Your hips are stacked directly over your knees, and your knees are at hip width distance. Tops of your feet are pressed against the mat for a tabletop. Inhale, raise your gaze forward, drop your belly, and raise your tailbone for a happy cow. Exhale, press against the mat, round your spine, and shift your gaze towards your navel. Inhale, cow. Exhale, angry cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, angry cat. Inhale back into a tabletop. Inhale, extend the left arm forward and the right leg back, keeping the right foot flexed. Exhale, bring that left elbow to touch the right knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, compress. Inhale, extend. Exhale, compress. Inhale, back into tabletop and extend. Right arm forward, left leg back, keeping the left foot flexed. And a long spine. Exhale, right elbow to left knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, compress. Inhale, extend. Exhale, compress. Inhale, return to tabletop. Exhale, press against the mat, round your spine, cat. Inhale into a cow. Make your way back into tabletop and begin moving your body in a cylindrical motion. And imagine your body is a marble in a Coca-Cola can. Now begin to move it the other direction. Exhale, drop your left shoulder onto the mat and extend your left arm towards the right side of your mat. Shift your right hand to the right top corner of your mat and shift your gaze under your armpit. Maintain an even breath through your nostrils. Exhale, place your right hand in front of your face. Press down to rise up. Exhale, drop that right shoulder on the mat and extend the right arm to the left side. Move that left hand to the top left corner of the mat and shift your gaze over to your left armpit. Place your left palm in front of your face, press down to rise up, back into tabletop. Shift your hands forward a hand length and shift your weight back onto your heels for a child's pose. Allowing your forehead to rest on the mat. This is an option if you ever feel a posture is not part of your repertoire, or if you feel short of breath, or if you feel any discomfort with any posture, feel free to make your way into this child's pose. Curl your toes. Shift your hands back And shift those hips up and back for a downward facing dog. Being the first downward dog of the day, it's okay to bend the knees or even walk it out, extending one leg and bending the other and alternating. Call this walking the dog. Inch your hands slowly backwards to meet your feet at the back of the mat. Once you reach your toes, bend your knees around your spine and slowly articulate vertebra by vertebra as you rise up. Rolling your shoulders back at the top and then taking that first step forward. Feeling the energy rise up through that foot and then taking the next step forward and feeling all the energy rise up through the four corners of your left foot. Slowly and consciously make your way to the front of the mat. Once you reach the top of your mat, establish Padabandha, which is rooting down on the four corners of your feet and maintaining your toes soft. Option to have your big toes together and your heels slightly spread apart, or your feet at hip width distance with the outer edges of your feet parallel with the outer edges of the mat. Once you establish Padabandha, make your way into a mountain pose, activating the leg muscles, micro bend in the knees, tucking in the tailbone underneath your spine so that it's nice and long. Rotate the palms so that they're facing forward, pinkies in, shoulders drawn down away from the ears, navel pressed against the spine, and the crown of your head shooting towards the sky for a powerful mountain pose. Imagine your body as a bag of bones and you're being aligned by your muscles. Inhale, extend the arms above head for an extended mountain pose. Shoulders are drawn away from the ears still, maintaining that length in the neck. And imagine a ball of energy being harnessed in between both hands. Exhale, swan dive forward, hinging at the hip for a forward fold. Letting your arms hang like empty coat sleeves. Option 2, grasp the elbows and rock side to side. Get a few wiggles in. Maintain that breath. Place your fingertips on your shins. Extend the arms and raise up for a halfway lift. Shoulders are drawn down, away from the ears. Looking for a micro bend in the upper back. Exhale, fold forward. Interlace the fingers behind your back and extend the arms up. Exhale, release. Place the hands on the mat. Step the left foot back. Step the right foot back. And make your way into a strong plank. Activate that Ujjayi breath, that ocean sounding breath through the nose with the throat constricted. Exhale, bend at the elbows, lower halfway down to a Chaturanga. Inhale, roll over the toes. to an upward facing dog. Avoid allowing the heels to splay. Activate those leg muscles. Your knees are off the ground. Exhale, drop the knees, curl the toes, and press those hips up and back to a downward facing dog. Let that head hang like a mango and drive those heels towards the earth. Maintain that Ujjayi breath. Extend and raise the left leg. Bend the left knee and open the hips up. Bringing that left knee to the right side, maintaining that right foot straight. Inhale, bring left knee to your nose and take that left foot back. And then bring the left foot between both hands. Drop the right heel so that your right toes are pointed towards the top right corner of your mat. Hands on your hips. Rise up for a warrior one. Hips neutral. If you're having issues with hip neutrality, place your hands on your hips. Pull the left hip back and the right hip forward. And extend the arms up above head. Exhale. Place the hands on the mat. Step the left foot back. And make your way into another plank. Exhale. Bending at the elbows. Lower halfway down. Inhale. Roll over the toes to an upward facing dog. Exhale. Drop the knees. Curl the toes. And press the hips up and back for a downward facing dog. Drive those heels towards the earth. Try and make those armpits kiss. Inhale, extend and raise the right leg. Bend the right knee and open up the hips. Inhale, bring the knee to the nose. Extend it back and bring the right foot in between the hands. Drop the left heel. Left toes pointed towards the top left corner of the mat. And raise up for a warrior one. With the hips neutral. Exhale. Place both hands on the mat. Step the right foot back. Bend at the elbows. Lower halfway down to a chaturanga. Inhale, roll over those toes into an upward facing dog. Exhale, drop the knees, curl the toes, and press the hips up and back for a downward facing dog. Embrace the breath and use this as an active recovery. At the bottom of your next exhale, bend your knees, shift your gaze forward and lightly step or float to the front of your mat. Place your fingertips on your shins. Inhale up to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees around the spine and rise up. Rolling your shoulders back at the top. Making your way back into an active alignment in this mountain pose. Impose your strength on those bones. Utilize your muscles. Dial into your Ujjayi breath. Inhale, raise the arms, bend the knees, and drop the hips for a chair pose. Rotate the pinkies inward. Your knees are over your second toe. Exhale, fold forward. Let the arms dangle like empty coat sleeves. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Place the hands outside the feet. Step the left foot back. Step the right foot back. Make your way back into a powerful plank. Exhale. Bending at the elbows, lower halfway down. Lower yourself all the way down. And inhale up into a baby cobra. Exhale, release. Make your way onto your knees and your toes. And press those hips up and back for a downward facing dog. Inhale, extend the left leg up and bring it between both hands. Drop the right heel. Right toes are pointed towards the right side of your mat. Rainbow the arms up into a warrior two. Micro bend in the right knee, rooting down on the outside edge of your right foot. Left knee is bent at a 90-degree angle. Arms are extended alongside. Your gaze is towards your left middle finger. You're tuned into your Ujjayi breath. Drop that left elbow onto the left thigh. Reach over the top of your body with your right hand. Gaze is over to your right middle finger. Inhale, rainbow the arms back to reverse warrior. Gaze is over to your left middle finger. Your left hand is reaching over the top of your body. Inhale, back up to a warrior two. Place your hands on your hips and extend the left leg. Heel toe, the right foot closer to the left, shortening the distance so that your left heel intercepts your right sole. Arms out alongside. Reach forward with your left hand as you reach back with your right hip. And then drop that left hand to the left ankle and extend the right arm up for a triangle pose. Inhale, rise up. Place your hands on your hips. Rotate the right foot 90 degrees inward. Your feet should be on train tracks now. And with the hips neutral, hinging at the hip, fold forward for a pyramid pose. Shoulders are still drawn away from the ears. Inhale, rise up and step forward, making your way back into a mountain pose. Inhale, bend at the knees, drop the hips, make your way into a chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift with the hands on the shins. Exhale, fold forward, place the hands on the mat, and float back into a chaturanga. Inhale up, roll over those toes to an upward facing dog. Exhale, drop the knees, curl the toes, press the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, extend and raise the right leg, and bring the right foot between your hands. Drop the left heel, left toe is pointed towards the left side of your mat. Make your way into a warrior two. Arms extended alongside. Micro bend in the left knee. Rooting down on the outside edge of your left foot. Right knee, 90 degrees. Don't be too far back. Don't be too far forward. Be in the middle with your torso perpendicular to the earth. Inhale, drop that right elbow to the right thigh. Reach over the top of your body with your left hand. Gazes over to your left middle finger for this humble warrior. Inhale, rainbow the arms back to reverse warrior. Right knee still at 90 degrees. Micro bend in the left. Right arm reaching back, and your gaze is over to your right middle finger. Inhale, rise back up to a warrior two. Finding strength and ease. Inhale, extend the right leg. Heel toe of the left foot closer to the right, shortening the distance. Reach forward with your right arm as you reach back with the left hip. And then drop that right hand to the right ankle. Extend that left arm, left fingertips up to the sky for a triangle pose. Your gaze is at your left middle finger. Inhale, rise up. Place your hands on your hips. Rotate the left foot inward 90 degrees. Your feet are on train tracks. Hinging at the hip. Fold forward for a pyramid pose. Fingertips outside of your right foot. Shoulders drawn away from the ears. Controlled breath. Inhale, rise up, hinging at the hip. And step forward, making your way back into a mountain pose. Inhale, extend the arms up above head. Exhale, bring the hands together at heart center, Samastitihi. Shift your weight onto the four corners of your left foot while elevating the right foot. Hinging at the hip, fold forward, extending that right leg backwards, making your way into a warrior three. Micro bend in the upper back. Extend the arms above head. And drop the right foot down. Landing on those right toes for a crescent pose. Arms up above head. Avoid dumping in the lower back. Drop that right palm down inside the right foot. And extend the left hand up to the sky. Inhale both hands down to the mat. Drop the right knee and shift the weight onto that right heel. Extending the left leg. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, shift the weight back. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, shift the weight back. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Raise the right knee off the ground. And step forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees. And rise up. Back into a mountain pose. Inhale, extend the arms up above head. Exhale, bring the hands together at heart center. Samastitihi. Begin to root down on the four corners of the right foot. Elevating the left foot. And hinging at the hip. Fold forward, make your way to a warrior three. Gaze is on a single point on the ground. Extend your arms up above head. And drop the left foot down. On the toes, making your way into a crescent pose. Exhale. Drop the left hand to the mat. Inhale, extend that right arm up to the sky. Exhale, both arms to the mat. Drop the left knee. And extend that right leg, shifting all your weight to your back left heel. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, shift the weight back. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, shift the weight back. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Raise the left knee off the ground and step forward into a forward fold. Bend the knees around the spine and rise up. Inhale, extend the arms up above head. Exhale, bring the hands together at heart center for Samastitihi. Heel toe the feet outward so that the outer edges of your feet are parallel with the outer edges of your mat. Bend the knees, drop the bum, and bring the elbows inside the knees for Malasana. also known as poopy pose. And press those knees out with the elbows. And press those elbows in with the knees, letting the heart shine and allowing those shoulders to fall. Back and make your way onto your back. Make your way into a Savasana. Palms forward and raise those feet up and create a V with your body for Dolphin Pose. For 5, controlled breathing for 4, long spine for 3, strength the knees for 2, and you're smiling for 1. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise up to another Dolphin Pose. Composure for 5, you're smiling for 4, long spine for 3, pointed toes for 2, palms up for 1, hold it, hold it, hold it, exhale, release. Rise up, inhale, on an inhale, rise up into a staff pose, creating an L with your body. Bend that left knee and grab that left ankle. Bring that left foot over the right leg. Take the left hand to the back left corner of your mat. Reach and hook that right elbow outside the left thigh and twist over to the left. So release the twist. Both arms back. Bring the left foot over. Extend it. Bend that right knee and bring that right foot over. And hook the left elbow outside the right thigh. Twist over to the right, shifting your gaze over to your right shoulder. Exhale, release. Bring the right foot over. Extend it. Lower yourself down. Bend the knees so that your heels are near the bum and your feet are directly underneath your knees. Root down on those feet to rise up for a bridge pose. Bring your shoulders underneath your back, interlace your fingers, and root down from pinky to shoulder. Dropping your chin to your sternum and letting that heart shine. Exhale, release the interlace, remove the shoulders, raise the heels, and slowly articulate vertebra by vertebra, starting at the upper back and ending with the lower back. Place a block under your sternum, your sacrum, under your sacrum. For a passive inversion. Allowing all that old blood to leave the legs. And allow new blood to come to the brain. Nice controlled breathing. Remove the block. Extend the legs. Extend the arms down and make your way into an anatomical position on the mat. And allow your body to melt onto the mat for Savasana. Normal breathing. Total relaxation. Complete serenity. Let all the blood go where it needs to go. Let your body absorb all this medicine that you just provided it. Begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Circle the wrists and the ankles. Activate the leg muscles, the glutes, the arms. And raise those thighs up so that they're perpendicular with the knees bent at 90 degrees. And hug those knees in. Give the left knee a kiss. Give the right knee a kiss. Extend the left arm above head and fall over to your left side. For a fetal pose. Like a caterpillar in a cocoon, about to awaken as a butterfly. Place your right palm down in front of your face and press down to rise up into a Sukasana. Notice if this Sukasana feels different from the one in which we started with. Should feel a little more comfortable with a longer spine, a longer neck, more open hips. Inhale, extend the arms up above head. Sigh out. Bringing the hands together at heart center. Take a deep inhale in and let's have a collective Om. Ah. Thank you for letting me guide your practice today. Hopefully it was grounding and elevating at the same time. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to write them in the comments section. And have a wonderful day. Hey, Corin.